Hey guys, I'm sorry that I sound terrible. I was trying to wait to do this till my voice sounded a little bit better, but this is as good as it's going to get. I'm going to quickly go over Studio 3. You can get to that a couple of ways. I'm going to go into your work. You can go into it from week 7. Redirections for Studio 3. So with your work for today, but sorry for the work to replace Wednesday. The best way to go in is to go to Studios, and it is under Studio 3. Okay, so it's one page. What we're going to be doing is in the library, you are going to be finding and talking about scholarly articles and how to kind of pick those apart. And you have some of those added into your bibliography. You had a chance last week to find some of those. What you're going to be doing is doing a deep reading of one of your scholarly articles. So I've got the worksheet here. Click on it, and you need to make a copy. You can rename it whatever you want to, but she's going to be doing a sample article and showing you these pieces: the abstract, intro, lit review, methodology, results, discussion, conclusion. She's going to be going through all this with you in class. And she's going to teach you this deep reading method, and then you're going to go through and answer these questions about your article. And that is it. That is it in a nutshell. What you're going to be submitting, on the other hand, one second. Okay. What you're going to be submitting is the completed worksheet and a working link or a PDF copy of the article that you used. One of the things I wanted to talk about a little bit about with you is that you need to make sure that it is in fact an article. Scholarly journals have a lot of genres in them that are not all articles. Just because it has the peer-reviewed stamp doesn't mean that it's an article. There are a couple ways you can do this. My rule of thumb is to check to make sure it's long, boring, and intimidating. I know that sounds weird, but it should be several pages in length. It should be written in a really formal style, have those necessary components. It should have lots of disciplinary specific language, so it should look a little intimidating. There are editorials, news, blogs, all kinds of things that could be in the scholarly journals, and you want to make sure that what you have is an article and not an interesting news story that's a page long or an opinionated editorial. You want to make sure that you have an article. Another way you can check for that is to look for those necessary components that she's going over with you in class. A lot of scholarly articles will have those. The methodology, results, discussion, all of those things. You can also check in the article information, and then it will state that it's an article as the type of text and the about information of the article when you're doing your search. So those are a couple other ways you can check. You can also share your article in the coffee shop and ask for me or up here to check it, and I'm sure someone will be happy to get back to you with that, just to make sure that you are working with the correct type of source and that you're not having to redo it later. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. Otherwise, I will not see you in the library because I am still sick, as you can hear from my voice. But here is your overview of that studio, and you're going to work with the librarian and pick up where you left off with this studio. And I'll see you on Wednesday after fall break.